It's just Surya, and in today's video, we talk about the topic of growth, stagnation, decrease, and why you always feel pain. I make this video because I'm currently in a stage that I'm building a pipe that actually will make me consistently 100k a month without me doing anything. And that literally only takes me around about 1.5, 2 weeks to build. Completely built, that it's set up with all the people for 2 weeks. And I only can achieve those great results because of understanding of this concept. Of course, there are more nuances involved. I work with speed, I work with high energy, high volume, all of that. That is fine, okay? But when your mind is not in place, you can be the fastest worker or the best executioner. But when you don't want to work, you will not work. And therefore, this video is for you if you have a shitty workday today, or if you are currently procrastinating what you're maybe doing because you have some heavy work to do. Okay, so this video is for you. It will be very quick, but it should help you to reframe your mind in order to work and to do the shit. Okay, actually the real shit. Growth, stagnation, decrease in pain. You can draw lines, growth, line up, stagnation, where you are and where you stay, and decrease, falling down. And you are currently in a state where you either take action towards something bigger, so you grow. You sometimes take action, sometimes don't take action, so you stagnate. So basically, one day full work, one day no work. So you stay where you're at, you stay at your place, you earn the same amount of money, you are around the same people. You don't lose money, you don't lose people, but not really increasing. Or you are decreasing. That means you lose money, you lose friends, you lose health. So basically, you get even unhealthier. And all these three stages are stages where we are at some points of our life. And I promise you, you were at each of the three stages in each and every area of your life. And I was too. And I realized that in all of these three areas, we are going, or we are in this area because of one simple reason. Tell you the reason, and it might shock you that it's so ridiculously simple, but when I realized that, it all made sense. We are in these stages like increasing, stagnation, growth, because we, in our current situation, are fine with the future state of being. That basically means that, for example, let me give you the three examples because every three scenarios are different, but the approach is the same. You will understand it. You're currently there. For example, you make 10k a month, okay? And you want to make 20, 30, 40. So you take action towards it. And you only take action towards this because it is fine for you to do so. Which in reversal means that the pain of being at 10k is higher than the work to grow, because growth pain is pain as well. It's pain in the ass to build systems, it's pain in the ass to hire people, it's pain in the ass to work with people who hate you, for example. When my clients all love me and I love you, so thank you. And you only do this because you're fine with your current situation, or you not. Sorry, you only do this because you're not fine with your current situation. You need to grow. Stagnation. You are completely fine with your current situation. So you earn 10k a month. You live the laptop lifestyle. You are in Bali, and you don't need to grow, and that's completely fine if you choose to do so. But if you have some internal weirdness and you watch some videos like this, I can tell you this, probably you don't want to stagnate. But because even though growing is painful, growing is some very human thing. We as human beings have some principle in our body, some first principle that has a tendency to grow. So people who are bodybuilders, or people who exercise, or people who build business, or people who build families, or people, we all want to get better at something. That is just a natural tendency. Therefore, stagnation is most of the time fine if you are fine with that, but be careful to when with stagnating a lot, and if you feel some weird emotion and you feel some beginning of depression or stuff, or you lose identity or this shitty stuff, then probably it's because of stagnation. With growth, you are in painful situations. Like me, for example, I have 15-hour work days. The only thing I do is literally going here, going one room next to me, open the air fryer and put in 5 different foods. So chicken and and sweet potato and vegetables in the microwave. And I have the whole kitchen working for 1 hour, and then I put it on 3 plates, and that's it. So literally 5 to 10 minutes in the kitchen, and 3 4 times a week I go to the gym. That's it. So that's my current stage. I have no social life right now, but that's okay because right now with this growing pain, I feel more purpose than ever before. I stagnated for the last 3 months, and it was horrible. I felt shitty. I started watching these videos about the higher self and the higher being, and what is life about, and purpose and wonder, and I felt that I was just coping because I needed to grow in the things that I can control. We can't understand, the purpose of life because there is no answer for that. No one has an answer for that. I mean, you have your answer, I have my answer, we all have our answer. It's all subjective. So therefore, there is no general answer. Go on. So you can grow your business. You know, rewind that all and now go to the decreasing part. When you decrease in an area you actually care about, um, yeah, it's just horrible. You will feel pain too because, for example, you are a bodybuilder and you love bodybuilding and you lose muscle, you will fucking hate it. Or you are in a business, you work 50 hours a week and you actually burn 5K or 10K or 20 or even a million a month. It will feel ridiculously painful. So decreasing is also painful. And most of the times people decrease because it is okay for them. They don't care. That's why I said in areas you care. But when you are now in an area you care and you truly care about business, okay, you truly care about this improving yourself stuff, and not even yourself, improving your business that is a vehicle to, have a great life, have a great, be a great man or woman, and build something, then you care about this, and decreasing is not an option. Stagnating makes you weird, and it is okay for sometimes. Stagnation is good. You need to stagnate to identify your current situation to grow, and growing is also painful. So you can choose your fucking pain, but let me tell you this: it's all pretty painful, but your life gets good when you accept that every 3 areas are painful and every 3 areas have good and bad sides. Decreasing means you don't need to worry much about it. You maybe have more time to, watch Netflix, which is fun as well. Stagnation is maybe your current life is okay and you have some funny things going up there, and that's okay, but it's painful on the other side. And with growth, the process itself is very painful, but seeing the growth is very great, and then your brain transfers this to your personal life. Then you grow in your personal life, and with your health, you get more aware of what you eat, how you sleep, how you do the stuff. That is amazing. You hate that. It is a paradox. You can't do. It's never fun. It's literally never fun, and you need to understand it. Sometimes, uh, maybe if you're mad, if you're a man, it is most of the times not funny to be in business. But to be a 9 to 5er is bad as well. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. You have more free time, but you earn less money, and then you have to worry about other stuff. But being an entrepreneur is you have less time, and when you want to grow, and you can't, you have to choose your pain, and you have to choose a life that is worth suffering for. That is the only reason why I'm, for example, growing. I am about to live a life with my 20 years old to build a 100K a month machine. Look how many 20-year-old people do this. Not many, but I have to suffer like no one else, okay? I have to go through pain like no one else to say or to be able to say then that I can earn that amount of money. So you have to change. I mean, watching these videos are chilling and relaxed and completely fine. But if you feel bad about watching, then go and fucking work. And you know what to work on. It's either sales, it is either delivery, it's either even getting clients, onboarding, organic content, whatever ads, or it is hiring or operation sales. No, sorry, not sales, operations. That's it. You know what you need to do. Okay. And the one that causes you the most amount of pain is obviously the one you need to work on. Appreciate you. Bye.